3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors. Well, the catch weight rather for this one. Both guys coming in at just under 139.
Tell you what, it's going to be hard to top the nickname of the Peruvian Dog. I'd love to know the backstory on that one.
Yeah, that one goes hard, as the kids say.
I'll take your word for it.
I like Bringer of Pain earlier for Lindsay Payne. We got some good nicknames on this card. Well, let's see if the Peruvian Dog's got that dog in him here against Armand Herczeg.
He's very long and rangy. I know you did say there's a catch weight, but they're both long guys.
Yeah, he's got the tiniest bit of height on Armand, but does appear to have a little bit of distance on him.
Yeah, he's not really settling the stance either. He's kind of like just a bit more of a jittery style, but it can cause a lot of problems. That Armand's just taking his time to settle, try and stick him behind the jab.
You know, if there is a knock on Herrera, he does leave himself open to the big shots occasionally, so he's going to have to tighten things up against Armand.
Yeah, Armand is looking a bit more tighter, a bit more structured to his striking attempts, but lovely working that calf kick too. You only need a few of those.
Bit of a slip there from Herrera.
Armand switching a southpaw, going straight to the body and that southpaw left kick. Straight onto that calf again, beautiful work.
Herrera's going to have to be aware of those the longer this one goes on. Little stumble from Armand there. I think Herrera complaining that he got caught low.
You good? Turn around, let's go.
Yeah, Armand's doing fantastic work here. You know, he's really settling behind everything and just letting Herrera or Percy kind of come to. Now we've seen a 1-1 in the low blows.
Take your time. Hold time in. Hello? Niggin.
And Mark Goddard there just ensuring that timeout had been called. We're going to take a look at the replay. This is the first incident, so... Oh, rather, this is the second incident. That was against Armand. Yeah, it was a pretty clear clip of the box. But they're back to it.
Yeah, Herrera landed a good body kick there, but again, Armand coming straight in with that calf kick.
Herrera gathering up the leg.
Thought Armand was going to go in the neck there. When the shots, them short shots can be punished when we got that single leg defensed up.
Gets it to the mat, but
it's a very interesting transition. Again, Armand's going to want to make sure he's coming out on top. He's had his chances here.
If we could see a Peruvian necktie from the Peruvian Dog, that would be fitting, but he's taking shots here.
We're starting to see where Herrera wants to fight too. That's his second entry in the takedown. A nice defense from Armand to stay on his feet here.
Looking for the big knee up the right-hand side is Armand Herczeg.
Carl Prince called that, and he got it. He was fighter.
And Herczeg's corner have seen something because they were beckoning their man on. Oh, there's a nice right hand. Big knee coming, no. Gets it.
It definitely felt like the pace was starting to change there after them takedown attempts. Feels like Armand knows and his coaches know as well. Yeah, we're definitely seeing a pace change here.
Hacks at that lead leg again.
He looks very good here, Armand.
Big clubbing shots from Armand Herczeg.
We see Armand going high with one of these kicks. He's got a lot of bites off those calf kicks. Unbelievable, what a shot.
Herrera slumped with that one. He's still in this, but for how long?
I feel if I'm Armand here and trying to keep weight over that leg. Oh, now he's in a bit of trouble here. And he wants to keep his weight over it and keep the damage train coming on. Again, this is the problem. Sometimes you a bit too eager in with the finish, and you end up in a bit of trouble. And now he has having to defend a position that he didn't really need to be in.
Oh, straight knee bar there from Percy Herrera. And it looks like he's cleared the knee, and he has.
Lovely from Armand. Now he wants to get back to his feet. Again, there's 20 seconds left. And Armand's tricky off his back as well, so he does have plenty of tools. But
Back of the head.
Another takedown, and we will see a second round.
Mark Goddard, such a fantastic referee.
We are on the way in round 2. Armand Herczeg in those pale blue trunks with the crane adornment. Percy Herrera in the black.
Yeah, Armand's just kind of that stalking style now, a bit of southpaw in the change. You'd expect that body kick, but then when he goes southpaw, Herrera now is his one as well, so it's a catch-22. Going to go for that calf kick and then set up that overhand. Sometimes that's the hard work about Herrera's style. You know, he's a bit all over the show in terms of jitteriness, but it's taxing on your fatigue as well. It's taxing.
Herczeg's corner asking for combinations.
It's that overhand shot again. Herrera goes heavy back to the cage. Looking a bit more forward pressure, I'd have to agree, because if Herczeg can get in there and get one of these shots, I think he can find his way.
Herrera doesn't look like a real power guy, but the majority of his wins coming by KO, TKO. Those awkward shots, the ones you don't see coming, that he can get you with.
Yeah, he threw a backhand when he caught one of Armand's kicks earlier, and it was one of those ones, if you didn't see it and it hit you, it would definitely not be nice. And Armand is that pressure forward. He could really dig in here and get a bit to work. I feel he's got him in the right places where he wants him.
Armand leaping in there with the right hand.
Yeah, I'm going to imagine he doesn't want to be clenched up again when he's having so much success. I think this is definitely going to suit Herrera more, even if it is just for a bit of a breather on the fence.
Nice left-hand attempt on the break there from Herczeg. Takes the centre of the cage again. Percy Herrera coming forward now.
Yeah, see, he's had a few seconds just to gather his stamina again, and now he's forward pressure. Again, he's causing problems still.
Gets that leg caught again. Herczeg's corner calling for the knee to the body. He's going to have to be careful where he directs that one.
Yeah, it is interesting. I thought Armand was having so much success in the feet. I didn't really expect him to engage here, but again, it's showing his skills all around the board, so it's not a problem, but I just like seeing the violence on the feet sometimes. Nice top wrist control, but he's going to want to go with damage here and get these damaging shots. This is a great position. Again, Herrera doesn't have much offense from here. He's still staying on that wrist, he can pull that out. And just maintaining such a strong control position, but he wants damage.
Herczeg does have ground and pound stoppages. He's got submission on his record as well. It's submitted Jake McHugh, who we're going to see later on tonight. Arguably a career best win for him, so definitely capable wherever the fight goes. Percy Herrera briefly looking for that leg again, but I don't think he's going to have any joy from here. With 1 minute left in this second round, can Herczeg do some damage? Can Herrera pull something out of the bag now? Again, looking for that straight knee bar. Oh, a bit of a grimace there from Herczeg, but he's cleared the knee again.
Again, I feel that the only problems Armand's really had, or not problems, is tricky situations, is on the ground. So it is interesting that he still continues to go there. Again, he's not having any issues, but you know, you want to go to the path of least resistance sometimes.
Big elbow from the Peruvian dog there on the bottom. Final seconds of the second round. It looks like we're going to see a third for the first time here tonight on our Cage Warriors Unplugged prelims. If Herrera can manage to snatch one of those, he could change the course of this fight in an instant. But he's got everything to do here as Herczeg comes out with a nice jab to open his account in his third round. Bit of a firefight here. There's the knife right again from Armand Herczeg. Gets to the back and Herrera rolling for a leg. Bit of showboating now. Come on, somebody point to the center of the canvas.
Yeah, there's only 4.5 minutes. Point to the middle and throw down for it, lads.
We see guys do it at the end of the round all the time. Do it at the start of the round. Throw your opponent off.
Let's start a new trend.
Herrera's got to be very careful walking onto those big shots.
Yeah, it's his style though. I think like he's almost a laboured defence style, but again, he's still swinging there when Armand comes in. He had a good left hook there though.
Armand got to be careful as well. You know, overreaching with some of those shots. Doesn't want to get caught with the counter. Lands a nice elbow right on here. And I think Herrera motioning to the referee that he couldn't see there. I'm not sure if he was trying to claim that there was an eye poke or whether it was a clash of heads or something, but
there's another elbow, lovely shot from Armand in with the knee as well. This might be a bit of an opening for him here if he can maintain that space and just stay violent in his attacks. Lovely elbow. Just has to stay technically sound.
Left hand lands.
Lovely shot. Got him into the single though. Again, I'd like to see Armand defend here and go back to striking, just stay in this kind of... He's having so much... Oh, yeah.
That was a body shot. It's dropped Herczeg. Herczeg stops him in the third round. Percy Herrera turned away the second that one connected.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Mark Goddard, calls a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 57 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by way of TKO in the blue corner, Armand the Crane Herczeg.
6-3, the new record then for Armand the Crane Herczeg.